And the Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Give to the running back. Makes a pass to Marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's moved.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun. Give on the inside. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Scanning the field, it's Velasquez. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Gets open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they do on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. He wants to throw it. Fires it down the seam. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. Finds some fresh air. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Velasquez. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. It's complete to the right. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
On third down, he drops to throw. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Velasquez. Quickly to the tight end.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments.
To the line. Trail.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Bringing the heat. Trying to beat the D deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the D. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, so it turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball, Reese. That was the only spot for a play to be made. You just try to get it to your running back. You hope he can make a guy miss and maybe get north. Wasn't able to do that, and now we've got 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Minnesota.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. See if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it away off his back foot. Makes the grab on the left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Minnesota 24, San Diego State 14. 24 San Diego State 24. 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 24 San Di
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at half.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To throw, it's Velasquez. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them, because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
22-yard line. Now, fourth down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Looking for a man. It's Velasquez. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Aztecs! And the comeback is on.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. offense is headed onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Moon. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Out of the gun to give to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give on the inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
San Diego State, 21.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out! Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
221 away, 221 away. Here we go.
To the air, it's Velasquez. That's caught. It's Flood. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Aztecs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Minnesota! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air, it's Velasquez. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Looking deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up...
Looking for a huge play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return